welcome back to my YouTube channel at Maths with Bands. So today we are going to be solving past question together. So before we proceed, I want to say thank you for coming, thank you for joining the YouTube channel. So I want you to do something for me. Try to subscribe. If you find this content very useful, try to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and more video will be coming in. And I want you guys to come with your pen, your jotter, and let's solve math together. Right, see, look at what we have here. We have question 1 to 4. So we are going to start with the question 1. Okay, it said if 101 base 2 plus 12 base y then equals to 23 base 5. Alright, so the now said find the value of y. So from there, what are we going to do? Let's start with our solution. Okay, question 1. It said if 101, that is 101 base 2 plus 12 base y is equal to what? 23 base 5. Then the same we should find what? Our y. So what are we going to do? So we know that we have to know where the equation is coming from. This falls under number base. So what are we going to do? We're going to say 1 multiplied by 2, then plus 0 multiplied by 2, then plus 1 multiplied by 2. Okay, from there we have 0, 1, and 2. Okay, from there we now go for the other one. Plus 1 multiplied by y, because y is in base. 12 is in base y. So plus 2 multiplied by y. So we have 0 and 1. Okay, then equals to what? 2 multiplied by what? This is a base of 5. Base 5 plus 3 multiplied by 5, which is what? Is 0 and 1. So by doing this, so what are we going to do? We are going to what? Bring them together, then let's go. That will now be what? 1 times 2 raised power 2, because that will go 2 raised power 2 means 2 times 2, which is what? 4. That will now be what? 1 times 4. Then plus 0 times 2 raised power 1 means what? Is 0. So everybody multiply by 0 will give you what? 0. Then plus 1 times 2 raised power 0 is what? 2 raised power 0 is what? Is 1. So that would show that we're going to have 1 times 1. Okay? Then plus 1 times y raised power 1. Y raised power 1 is what? Is y. Alright? So we're going to have 1 here. We're going to have y. Then plus y raised power 0 is what? Is 1. Anything raised power 0 is 1. That will now be what? 2 times 1, which is what? 2. Then equals to, then 2 times 5 raised power 1. 5 raised power 1 is what? 5. So we have 2 times what? 2 times 5. Okay, then plus 3 times what? 5 raised power 0 is what? 1. Then 3 times 1, which is what? 3 there. So we are going to have 1 times 4 is what? 4. Then plus 0, then plus 1 times 1 is 1. Then plus y, then plus 2. Then equals to what? 2 times 5 is what? 10. Then plus what? 3. Because 3 times 1 will give us 3. So from there we have 4 plus 0 plus 1 is what? 5. Plus 2 is what? 7. Then plus y. Is it not? Then from there we have equals to what? 13. Okay? From there, because 10 plus 3 will give us what? 13. So what else do we have here? So we are going to see, we are going to collect the lifetime, then make y the same formula. Then y is equal to what? 13 minus 7. So 13 minus 7 will now be what? Your y will now be equal to what? 6. That is the what? Answer. Okay, so we go to the next one. Okay, before we go to the next one, I hope everybody understand what we are trying to do here. Okay, this is very simple, right? So we go to the next one. I'll make it very simple for you guys. Okay, they said, let's go for this. They said an amount of 550,000 was realized when a principal X was saved at 2%. Simple interest for 5 years. Find the value of X. So that shows the X there is our principal. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to bring out our parameters. Okay, let's say an amount. Our amount is what? Equivalent to what? 550,000. Okay, so what about, let's say it was realized when a principal X, your principal is equivalent to what? X. So what is again? And then it was saved at 2%. Then your percent is what? Your rate. This is your R. Okay, rate, which is what? 2%. So what about, they say simple interest for 5 years. So simple interest is not given. So we are giving 5 years, which is our time. Time is what? 5 years. Okay, so what else are we going to do? So now say find the value of x. So our x is unknown. Then our simple interest is also what? Known. So what are we going to do? We need to solve our simple interest since we know that amount is equivalent to principal then plus simple interest. Okay, so we have what? We have a to be equal to p plus I. Now we do not have our I. Our principal is what? X. So we need to do something. We need to find out. From here now we have I equals to p RT over 100. So I cannot have I equals to what? Our p is what? Our principal, which is what? X. Then multiply by what? Our R is what? 2. Then multiply by our t is what? 5. So what are we going to have here? So we're going to have over 100. So don't forget I is not equals to what? 2 times 5 is what? 10. Then times x is what? 10x over 100. So from there, let's play this equation. Then we bring it up again. So don't forget that we now have I to be equal to what? 10x over what? 100. So from there, we can see the 0 will cancel this 0. Then we have I equals to what? X over what? 10. So if we have this, so we cannot bring back our what? Our formula that say that A amount is equals to what? Your principal plus what? Your simple interest. So we now have our amount to be what? Don't forget your amount is what? 550,000, which is equivalent to what? Your P, which is X, then plus our I, which is what? That is X over 10. So what are we going to do here? Don't forget, this 550,000 is equivalent to what? Your LCM here. You can see LCM is what? 10. 1 in 10 is what? 10. 10 times x is what? 10x. Then 10 that is plus 10 in 10 is 1. 1 times x is what? X. So from there, what are we going to have? So we are going to have something like this. So we are not going to have 550,000, okay, equals to what? 10x plus x is what? 11x over 10. So from there we cross multiply. Okay, then 550,000 times 10 to give us what? 5 billion. Okay, let us say something like this. 11x then is equals to what? 10 times this will give us what? 5,500,000. Then you divide both sides by 11 because we are looking for the value of x, which is our principal. So divided by 11, 11 will go. So we now have x is equivalent to what? That is 11 divided by 5,500,000 is what? To give us 500,000. When you prompt your calculator, so this will be our what? Our answer. Okay, from there we will now go for the next one, which is this. Question 3. Okay, we go for question 3. So let's go for question 3. Okay, let's go for question 3. So they said that given that root 3 plus root 5 then over root 5 is equal to what? X plus y then root 15. They say find the value of x plus y. So we need the value of what? X plus y. Alright, now for we to find the value of x plus y, we are going to have something like this. We're going to say root 3, that is what? Root 3 plus root 5. Then over what? Over root 5. So then it's now equal to what? X plus y root 15. Okay, root 15. So we are looking for x plus y. And for you to get your x plus y, we are going to what? Express this to be like x plus y. So now what are we going to do? So we are going to do something like this. That's root 3 plus root 5 over what? Root 5. Then equals that would be what? Then that would be what? Multiply by, because there's something called rationalization. We have to rationalize. So how can we rationalize? By multiplying by the what? Denominator, which is what? Having the square root. And what? Square root of 5 over what? Square root of 5. That is the meaning of what? Rationalization. So from there we have this. So root 3 times root 5 is what? Root 15. Then root 5 times root 5 is what? Plus root 25. I mean, they're all over root 5 times root 5 is what? Root 25. From there, we can now have our root 15, then plus root 5. Root 25 is what? Is 5. Then all over root 25 is what? Is 5. So from there, what are we going to do? We're not going to rearrange them. So that will not be what? We're not going to say our that will not be what? 5. So therefore, we have 5 plus root 15 then over 5. Now it's looking like this now. We have root 5 here, so we need to break this now. To be like this one, we have a personal a real number and the other one. So what are we going to do? We're going to say therefore 5 over 5, we have to split them. So plus root 15 over what? Over 5. Now when you find the LCM, you say 5. Okay, what we have here is still what we have here. So from there, we can now say, let me put it in this area. Okay, so that we can get it down as well. So what are we going to do? 5 and 5 will now give us what? 1. Then plus, you know that we have 1 over 5, then root what? Root 15. If you look at this one, let's compare. Okay, let's compare now. If you see that our x plus y root 15 is equal to 1 plus what? 1 over 5 root 15. Then this is our x. So our x, so therefore s is equal to 1 and what? Y is equal to 1 over 5, because there is 1 over 5 at the back of this square root of 15, which it is. And what our x is? Our y. So our y is at the back of this root 15. So we now say, so therefore x plus y will now be equal to what? 1, then plus 1 over 5. So what are we going to do? We find the LCM. So how can we find the LCM? Now we have 1 over 1, then plus 1 over 5. So we are going to have LCM is 5. Okay, that is 1 and 5 is what? 5. 5 times 1 is what? 5. Then plus, don't forget, that will be what? 5 and 5 is 1. That will now be 1 times 1 is what? 1. So we now have 6 over 5. From there, 5 divided by 6 will give us what? 1 whole number, then 1 remainder, then over what? Over 5. To confirm, 5 times 1 is 5 plus this is still what this. So this is our answer. So we've gotten the what? The value of x plus what? Plus 5. X plus y. Alright, so now from there we can now have these two. So let's do the other one. Okay, let's do the other one. The other one that says that is question what? Question 4. Before we go. Okay. Question 4. Okay, question 4 says that x is equivalent to what? 3, and that same y is equivalent to -1. So they say we should evaluate this. So that would be what? We have to bring out this expression that says x raised to the power 2 minus y raised to the power 3. So from there we have, so therefore 2 into bracket x raised to the power 3 is what? We have 3. Anyway, you see x, you are going to put 3. It's not the raised to the power 2, then minus. Anyway, you see y, what are you going to put? -1 raised to the power 3. And don't forget, we have 2 raised to the power 1. This is 9. 3 times 3 is what? 9. Minus into bracket -1 times -1 times -1. Which that is what? -1. Then don't forget, 2 into bracket 9 minus times minus is what? Plus 1. So we have 2 into bracket what? 9 plus 1 is what? 10. So we have 2 times 10 is what? 20. So this is our final answer. So we are through with equation 1 to 4. So at this junction, if you find this content very interesting, okay, very useful, kindly subscribe, like, and share to your friends. Okay, and more video will come in. Subscribe, share, so that we can build the community together. All right, Thank you for watching, and we are going to meet in the next class. All right, bye.